Hi everyone, welcome back to WHU TV. My name is John, your host as always, and I hope you're all doing well as I always do, especially under these very, very difficult news that as of Thursday afternoon, aka yesterday by the time you guys would have seen this, it was announced that Queen Elizabeth had died. It was a shock, and it's a hollow victory that I'm going to talk about. It wasn't a shock because we've seen it coming for a long time, unfortunately. Her introducing the Prime Minister from Balmoral was a sign that things were really quite bad, and obviously we found out that the majority of the family had travelled up to Aberdeen and Balmoral during the lunch break. So yeah, it's my condolences out to everybody. But here are my full-time thoughts to the Europa Conference League game where it finished West Ham 3, Steaua Bucharest 1. Let's start by talking about the team sheet. Pretty good. Pretty solid. Good to see that. I was about to say Wally Downs. It's good to see that Flynn Downs made his first start for the club. Played superbly well. Some people were calling him their man of the match. Can't disagree with that in any shape or form. Played really, really well. As I say, it was a little bit of a surprise to see Soufal. Obviously, the Ashby stuff isn't sorted out yet, but I think it's good. I think it's good to see. To be honest with you, it's this typical West Ham first half. The first 10, 15 minutes really up the tempo, really went at them, and all of a sudden we sat back and we started getting stale, and Bucharest were doing some decent moves, some decent positions. A few minutes before the goal was scored on the 33rd, 34th minute, they made the same movement and we were able to snub it out. They tried it again. The back four just absolutely disappeared. No fucking clue what happened there. And the ball's in the back of the net. Scored by Cordeia, who was not exactly on his feet for a lot of the game. But, we said it last season with the Europa League games. We're going to see players diving left, right and centre. We just got to get on with it. We really do. It's stupid. It's just not. It's not British football, but we know that it wasn't a British team. So, it's just that's the way things are. But, it was a hollow first half. There's a lot more people in the ground that everybody was making it out to be. So therefore, again, like all the people that were sharing that Chelsea CF tweet saying that Steve Bruce had signed Chelsea on a 3-year deal, social media is a tissue of lies. Obviously, there was quite a few seats empty at the London Stadium, but it's a Thursday night European game. It happens. It does. It's like 12:30 kickoff. That's not on telly. Boom. Anyway. So, but from that point of view, as I said, it was that there was a few good bits here and there. We started pressurising them, but just wasn't good enough in the first half. In general, there's in little incidences here and there that were very, very good, but yeah, a lot of play acting by Steaua Bucharest. Half time comes and David Moyes makes 3 changes, taking off Lanzini for Paquetá, as you're supposed to be pronouncing it, or the Paqueta that we've been pronouncing it. Lanzini came off, as I say, and Lanzini I thought did okay. Benrahma came off for Bowen, and Scamacca came off for Antonio. Now, Scamacca did look like a player that hasn't been playing for a week and a half, as Bill was saying at half time. Totally agree. He wasn't getting much service up front, but for that one chance that he did, it wasn't on target in any shape or form. So don't jump on his back. He's still got a long time to go yet. Same with Paquetá as well, for that matter. He's got some learning to do. Both of them do. Cornet had a collision with the goalkeeper, which ended up being I think that was why the penalty was given. To be honest with you, it was definitely a coming together of one of our players and the goalkeeper. And obviously Bowen was chasing the ball down, but yeah, and then the goalkeeper clattered into Cornet, and that little truck, whatever you want to call it, came out as a precaution, but he was able to walk off. It looks like he had a really bad concussion. The goalkeeper seemed fine, but Fornals came on for Cornet as instead, and brilliantly taken penalty from Bowen. They're very similar to the penalty he scored against Man City in the League Cup last season, or round about this time last year, if I remember correctly, September, October time, whenever it was. But anyway, so yeah, and then it was 1-1. Crowd getting behind the team a little bit more. The play was getting better. The equaliser gave the players some emphasis as well, for that matter. And Emerson, who was inconsistent, shall we say. I don't want to criticise him yet, but he was inconsistent with a lot of things. Scored a very, very fluky goal. To be fair, you know, it bounced right under the goalkeeper's arse and into the back of the net. It's a great strike from him, by the way. Don't get me wrong. Their goalkeeper was brilliant tonight. Absolutely made some world-class double saves here and there. But very, very good. Very, very good goalkeeper. But, yeah, you could argue with Antonio's third. The goalkeeper gets a hand on it and deflects it into the goal. But that's Antonio's 2 for 2 when it comes to the Europa League, the Europa Conference League. Now he's 2 for 2. So, you know, as I say, I'm very, very happy, but in mourning for the loss of our Queen. I don't give a shit what your political opinions are. The woman has done a phenomenal job for this country for twice my lifetime. Almost twice as long as I've been on this planet. She's been in charge. She's been the Queen of England. She hasn't been in charge for a lot of things. She signs off a lot of things from government. She stops a lot of stupid things happening. She's let a few things through the net as well that she's been criticised for over the years. But fair play to the Romanian fans for applauding the Queen when we were all applauding as well. So, you know, you never know when there's travelling supporters when it comes to incidences like this, especially from countries that aren't exactly polite, shall we say, when it comes to certain things, as we've seen over the years. But no, fair play to the Romanians, who had apparently they sold out 7,000 in the lower and the upper tier of the away section. And there was quite a few Romanian fans dotted around the ground as well, which were most of them were pretty much taken care of at half time. So again, you know, you can argue 2 for 2. You know, that famous video of that Spurs supporter being in the ground. But yeah, anyway, doesn't matter, guys. At the end of the day, as I said, you know, we've got a good victory out of this. Nobody was expecting to come back and win this 3-1 at half time. If you did, fair play to you, but nobody that I spoke to was thinking that at all. You know, even at 2-1, it was a little bit uncomfortable. But as I say, I'm trying. As I say, I'm buzzing for this, but I'm in mourning for the Queen, and I'm sure a lot of you, not everybody, but I know a lot of you will be. And you know, there's been some things going on already over social media as a result of it. But yeah. So guys, there's a very good chance that the football's not happening this weekend. Or apparently there's going to be an announcement later today that a lot of sporting, well, we'll have to see what sporting events, but league football definitely is suspended for 11 days, which is going to cram it up even more than it currently is because of the World Cup. So be interesting when the game has been re-announced. You'll see the preview from me. Literally the preview's ready to go, but I need to obviously wait and say when that information is going to be. It's probably going to be on a Sunday again, and probably going to be on Sky. Spoiler alert. But guys, thank you very, very much for your time. If you're new to the channel and enjoying what I'm doing, then by all means, and you want to hear from me again, of course, by all means, please do subscribe. Like this video if you haven't already done so. Please share this video with anybody else that you feel may want to watch it. I haven't said that for a while. But more importantly, put your comments in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts on the game. You know, there's a contention about the refereeing decisions, but we'll talk about that another time. Because at the end of the day, let's just grieve for our deceased monarch, and just celebrate the win. So in the meantime, guys, look after yourselves, and I hope to see you very, very soon. All the best.